What's up to my crypto people? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I uploaded anything to YouTube. What's going on, y'all? It's been a nice little while. Anywho, y'all already know what I'm finna talk about. I'm about to talk about Drip and the animal farm. No, I am not in the animal farm. I am only in the garden. I cannot deal with those dogs. I'll take my quote unquote loss on that. I'm a drip baby, and this is where I feel safest and in the garden. Now, I would have fooled with the drip BUSD pool when it was paying out in dogs. But once he changed, I mean, when it was paying out in pigs, but once he changed it to dogs, I was like, man, it's a dub. I can't play with them dogs. I just don't want to pay that 90%. I think it's craziness. Like, what if right now dogs go up to $1,000 per dog? 90% of that, if you try to take profit, is going to the tax pool or wherever it's supposed to go. I can't deal with that thought. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it to me. And you got to really put bands in here. You got to put a lot of money into these farms in order to see some major return. But the overall ecosystem of drip is longevity. So if you do want to get into it, don't go in with the intentions of thinking that you're going to take out and sell. Only thing that you will be able to do is just keep recompounding, keep compounding. I really feel like Animal Farm is like a faucet 2.0. You put your money into it, don't really expect to get that money back out. Whatever profits you get as far as the farms is going to be in dogs or pigs, and then you're going to install those profits into either the pig pen or the dog pound. Um, and then you'll get paid out from there in either BUSD or BNB. Don't look to get paid out in no dogs and no pigs and think that you're not going to get hit by the pimp at the door with his hand out wanting that 90%. Now, pigs, I believe they still have 3% on their sales tax, if I'm not mistaken, but do not quote me because, like I said, I'm not in it. Now, that's not bad. That's not too bad for the pigs, but you would have to purchase the dogs in order to get pigs. You feel what I'm saying? You would have to put them inside of this dogs BUSD pool or the dogs BNB pool. But this is for people that are looking for the longevity of it all and is not looking to take any profit no time soon. I like taking profit. That's why I got into crypto, was to grow my position and to be able to take profits whenever I felt like. Okay. Drip Garden, I like it. I don't not here. I don't even take profits on the Drip Garden. I'm literally now just tapping back into it because I haven't even been really compounding, getting into it at all. But what inspired me to do it was this right here, this Dripify application, and I really, really like it. Shout out to the person that made it. I just looked at my drip garden. I'm like, okay, well, how much is the LP? Because I'm like, I want 1,000,000 plants. So I did some math. I did it the old school way. I went and I typed in here and I was just putting like right now, I know what it is already. It's like, okay, let's say 27 LP. You see what I'm saying? And you'll have 1,000,000 plants, etc. So then I went to Dripify and I saw how much per LP was, did the math, and I'm like, okay, cool. A nice 1,000,000 plants is about $200. That's not bad at all compared to what it was when the market was bull, when it first initially launched out. You know, a lot of people invested money into it. I know I invested money into it, but that's the thing about the bull run. When you invest in a bull run, once it goes bare, you will have to reinvest again in order to get the prior position or the prior rewards that you were receiving during the bull market. But the great thing about that is you'll have way more bang for your buck. So, say for example, if somebody was to put that same $200 in the bull run, they probably would have gotten about maybe like 10 plants versus a million. So I understand like the people as well too that bought into drip during the bull market and now they're just trying to get back their return, et cetera, et cetera. This is something that no one has control over when the market goes bull or bear. We're just here and we're investing our money and we hope for the best. And when it doesn't always go in the direction of our favor, then it's up to us to believe in the project and to continue to keep going. As per me, with this $3.81, it looked like to me drip is slowly but surely bleeding out, like it's a bleeder right now. You know, at first it was holding a nice steady ground, and then, as always, drip will always take the hit whenever a new addition to the ecosystem is added because drip is the sponsor and the bread and butter for everyone else to make investments into other projects that are being added on to this ecosystem. So now at this price, it's up to me as an investor to say, okay, I'm going to believe in the project for next year or, you know, the 2023 beginning of the year, summertime, however, to keep compounding, to keep putting in fresh capital. It's all a risk, it's all a gamble. All of crypto is a gamble. But the only thing that gives me solace is that it's a bear market. So, regardless of where you feel like you think you're going to go, it's always somewhere that's at from the market of what I looked at. Most of these coins, especially the shit coins, most of them are 99% down from their all-time highs. And I think like Bitcoin was probably like 87, 78, somewhere around there. So for even the stable tokens like not stable tokens, but you know the altcoins, the more the ADAs, the polka dots, and all of those are even down 70, 80% from their all-time high. So that's the only thing that kind of gives me solace with hanging in there as far as drip. And then with drip, I'm riding it till the wheels fall off until it goes to 0 0 and it's just not paying out anymore. But that's the thing, drip is still paying out regardless of what the price is. The mechanics of it is still working correctly, glitch free, and it's always a good time to get in for new people that don't have that all-time high experience. They're getting in at $3.80. You feel me? So it's not nothing to shit on drip at all. I just uh I just hate that drip takes a hit every time there's a new addition to the ecosystem because it is the bread and butter for most people. So we gonna dig into the chart, and I'ma just say this: why every for me, I like I said, I'm not fucking with the animal farm, but I'm not gonna shit on it for other people. Your bag and your return is your bag and your return. Mine is while everybody is focusing on the pigs and the dogs, because this is where the money is going. If you look at these charts, the money is here. It's going to these dogs. All you see is green, 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 green. The money is going to the dogs. As Stunner Breezy would say, wherever the money at, you follow the money. Okay, that's where the money is going. So since I'm not going there, I'm going to go the opposite direction where everyone is selling. Sell, 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 sell. You see? So you got some buys, but it's mostly sales, and they're small sales. That's the thing. So it's like the whales are not installing or withdrawing from drip according to this chart. You see like a whole bunch of $3, $2, $6, whatever, whatever. But then when you go over here towards the dogs, you're gonna see larger buys, larger sales. You see like these 2000s, hundreds, 4,000 buys. So this is where the activity is going. So now I feel like anyone that is trying to grow a position, they need to go the opposite direction of where all the money is, because drip is the initial, it's the baby. So this is a great time for you to pick up on your position, as well as, in my opinion, and this is not no financial advice, I'm going to say the garden. Because once drip is the focus again, which I hope it is, the garden is going to pump up as well too. So if you have millions of plants inside of this garden, while everyone is buying the dogs and the pigs, you're stacking up and growing your position with the garden, which is paying 3. And then from there, with each withdrawal, your percentage does decline. But for the most part, as long as you have like a little system, they got so many strategies, and I have to figure out my own. But you could be growing your position inside of the garden and inside of the faucet, because it's only a couple pools in this farm that's paying more, like around 1% per day. You know what I mean? That's if you want the dogs and the pigs. But if you're more of a drip person like I am, then I would definitely put my money inside of the garden and inside of the faucet. Okay? So I think I said everything that I needed to say about this. But congratulations to everybody that is inside of the animal farm. I'm glad to see that it is working, and I'm gonna just keep it 100. Even though I'm not inside this farm, no other farm is shitting on the animal farm when it comes to these APRs. The APRs are bananas. Okay, I done went from Chronos network to Ethereum. I looked at AVAX. Like, it's nothing that's shitting and that's as active as this animal farm. And that's why it's going to continue to grow in capital and in numbers, because nothing else on no platform, on no blockchain, is messing with these APRs. Like I said, I looked. Um, and they're paying roughly around 1% per day. Some of them it probably be like 0.9, 0.8. I think Link might be like 1 point something, because it's not a lot of people in it or whatever. Yeah, like this one is paying a little over 1% per day. Cake is paying, like, you can't go nowhere else and get cake BUSD, and I wanted to get in these cakes too, but I just don't want them goddamn dogs. Oh, I just hate the dogs. Okay, maybe my mind will change about the dogs later, but I don't like them fucking dogs. I just hate the 90% tax. So maybe I'll educate myself more on it. Dot, look at Dot. Dot is doing more than 1% per day. So animal farm is shitting. It really is. I just don't like them fucking dogs. I don't want to pay 90% of my profits after having it sit and accumulate and accumulate it. Nah, nah, that's not my game. Things may change. If it do, I will keep you guys updated and let y'all know. But again, congratulations to the entire ecosystem. $133 million. Y'all making this shit look good. Um, yeah, and kudos to y'all. But for the drip people, look at that. 377. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till it find the bottom, and then I'm gonna just buy and scoop. But until then, guys, it's been real. I love the ecosystem, regardless of anything. And I'm just glad that everything is unpaused and everyone is making their bread and they have the opportunity to brag about it, get this money, and come up with different strategies. Everybody is amazing in their strategies, and take some time out to do the homework while this market is down and things aren't going up crazy crazy. Take the time to learn the system, learn the mechanics, learn what works for you. Pull out your calculator. You're going to have to do some math. This is your money. This is your investment. It looked like play money and it's game theory, but at the end of the day, this is real bread that has changed people's lives. So take that time to learn. And I'm going to take my time to learn as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm shitting on it right now, but I'm going to take my time to learn and see if I catch a aha eureka moment right now. It ain't it. So, peace and hair grease. Thanks for listening to my channel. And I'll catch you guys on Twitter. Yeah, holla, wait. Make sure y'all follow the kid on Twitter. And yeah, that's about it. I think that's my little Twitter joint. Let me see. Yeah, my little Twitter joint. So make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. I am the future cyber genius. And peace. Yeah, bitch, I'm in my bag, yeah.